Hi friends, hope you're doing swell. Hello friends, I hope you're doing swell and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alexis. I would love it if you stuck around. So I have this little ongoing series on my channel right now where I buy packs when they're on sale and I ensure that I want to play them with cast, gameplay, as well as build and buy. So I did just buy a bunch of packs on the new sale. So I want to go through those, kind of explore to see if you can still make a decent house with just base game in that pack. So today we're going to be doing kitchen clutter, which I'm so excited for because I have not explored this pack just yet. So we're going to be over in Northern Haven and building a little base game in just kitchen clutter stuff house for today. So I thought that even though we are just building with base game as well as the kitchen clutter, we could still use some of the worlds that I already have. So we're over here on the inked lot and it's really cute and it's tiny and it's small. So this is going to be kind of like a she shed, which I typically love to do. You know, this is a combination of my favorite things: small tiny homes, she sheds, and then limited pack builds. So I have a reference image which I can include on the screen right now in case you want to see it. It's just kind of bare bones, but I thought that it would be really nice to for us to just really delve into what the kitchen clutter stuff has to offer, as well as some of the updated things that came with the base game, since we're getting a new expansion pack coming soon. So let me go ahead and do all my fun stuff. Let's go ahead and put move the objects on. Alrighty, and let's get to building. Okay, so looking at the reference image, it does have a pathway that comes this way, but when I spawned into this lot, it showed it from right here. So maybe we'll take advantage. It is kind of on a diagonal, which I'm not too familiar with diagonals, but I think we can kind of make it work. So I'm gonna have the house a little bit more centered in the middle, and I am gonna go by tiny home just to make sure we stay within the range. So I think I'm gonna just do something plain and simple, maybe that works for me. I'm gonna take tiny home off because that little symbol will stay up there the entire time. Okay, build me a ceiling. What is it doing? Don't remove ceiling. You see that? I'm just assuming that that's because of the new the new glass features that we did get, which I'm excited. I'm so excited to do the island living build and buy review, because we can use the glass roof and stuff, and I think that'll be really cute. And plus I did find a really pretty reference image that I think I want to recreate. Okay, let's go ahead. Can I shuffle you? I don't think I can see you though. Let's build a tiny little, a teeny tiny bump out. Okay, I don't know why. See, the ceiling built on this one, something like that. Okay, so with the roofing, I want to do this little piece, this end to this end, inch smaller, something like that, and then bring the peak up, and we can bring the eaves in as well. And then I want to do something similar and just shoot this all the way back, eaves in, and bring it to a high little peak. I think I like that. The only thing is that I might get rid of that little piece. Okay, I am gonna put this on a little foundation because I like that. And let's go ahead and use one of these little foundation blocks. That's one too many. And then I'm gonna bring this in just a hair, so it's something like that. Okay, the house is very stark, so I'm just doing base game. Of course, we're just in Northern Haven for the vibes. Let's see, I mean, this gray kind of works, but I want to see if there's any other one. Yeah, this perhaps looks a little bit better. I don't want to do 3 wide, I don't think, because it's a tiny house, so I might scooch. Yeah, something like that. I like the way that looks. Okay, so I think I want to also do, maybe, could we do a little overhang situation? Bring that all the way over. I don't really like the way that looks once I put it down, so maybe that in particular, but maybe we can do something like this. I'm not a fan of it. Never mind. Let's just do that. Use some of those, and let's go ahead and use a little matching side bits too. Cute. Okay, so it looks like we do have a little window paneling at the very top, and I don't know if we have some. Yeah, I didn't figure we have things that are very similar to that, so we're gonna have to kind of adapt. I never used this, so I'm wondering if we go ahead and use one of these in that tanny beige color. And then we can use maybe, oh, these don't match. I want to use this, but that's a little bit too dark, but it could work. One of these. This, I mean, it's very different, but I think we can try to make it work. Let's look for some windows. I mean, let's look for a door. I do like the idea of this door. I think it might just be a little bit too modern though. The swatches aren't working perfectly, so I might go buy maybe the Happy Birthday collection. I thought it was gonna come up by birthday, but I guess not. Okay, we're gonna just have to search it ourselves. Some of these are like the Happy Birthday collection. Maybe not that. I mean, that's cute, but it's just a little bit too big. I kind of like this though. And then we have this. We could do 2 of these little picture windows. Oh my gosh, I was like, I hope it's a matching swatch, but it doesn't look like there is a matching one. There's these little suburban windows. I don't know, I'm like not too excited about any of these. Maybe we just use 2 of these little panelings. And hopefully it's a brown that looks at least similar. I mean, that's this one a little bit more. Of course, we have to add a little flower box. So I'm gonna alt place. Cute. Is this in a darker color? It kind of is. Oh, I think this matches a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit more. And I might move this over. This is a little off-centered now, so I think I'm gonna bring it over just... I kind of want to bring it like over on this side. So it like frames the top of the door. There we have it, you guys. Let's look for a nice, plain, and basic wallpaper to go on the outside. We do have some paneling, which is okay. We do have a new paneling. Look at this. That came with the Enchanted by Nature update. That is gorgeous. Oh, wait. I haven't even seen this one. Let's use that instead. Let's get maybe a little dark trim to go around. I want to see by a little bitty window to maybe put up top in that darker color. That is pretty. And then of course we need to also find like a nice roofing, which I think that looks pretty good. Foundation wise, this is fine. I like this. Get rid of this under part, and I might actually replace the stairs just because they're not like fitting the vibes. Let's go right there. Let's go like a shade darker with that. And then with these stairs, maybe go do now. What about black? Black kind of works. Like I typically do for my builds, I'm gonna go ahead and do the landscaping for our she shed. Then I'm also gonna kind of figure out a little bit of a floor plan because we're gonna be using a ton of kitchen clutter. So I need to make sure we have ample room for a decent sized kitchen. Maybe put some food stalls if there's any within the base game. I'm not sure if there is or what came with kitchen clutter. So I'm gonna kind of just figure out the floor plan on the inside and then we can explore the pack together. Alrighty, so this is what I have for our tiny she shed. So I decorated all with base game, of course. So I didn't go as crazy with the landscaping as I typically like to do, but I still think that this is a little bit more modest, but it is really cute. So we have a little area out here. We have a little place for them to actually like cook and stuff because I imagine this person to be like an up and coming chef. So they're like test trialing food with the people in their neighborhood and also friends and stuff. And they also like to host. So I gave them a full like little outdoor outdoor kitchen situation and some place for them and their friends to sit. And then I put these lights and stuff. Since this is a smaller lot and I didn't want to make it too cluttered, I did add some of these bigger trees and stuff in the front and the back just so we can take up a little bit more space. And then over here I have our twinkle bushes that came with, I think, Jasmine Holiday like free like little event that they were having, a telescope for chaos, a woodworking table that came with the newest enchanted listening to the wind type of event, and then some little sculptures that they did as well. I wonder if this could, it can slide up there, which is perfect. So we'll have those up there instead of on the ground. I gave them some seed packets. Also, I never used this from the base game, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity, and then some planter as well, because I imagine our sim likes to grow their own fresh veg and fruits and stuff for their cooking. And then you come in, I have a teeny tiny bathroom. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can fit like a shower and stuff in here, then a little bedroom, and then this is gonna be like the full-on kitchen dining room type of area. First things first, maybe I need to pick out flooring because I'm not sure that these clutter packs do come with flooring. So let's go ahead and like get that down, and then also some wallpaper, and then of course we can start exploring the kitchen clutter pack and seeing what it has to offer. Alrighty, so for flooring, let's see what vibes kind of fit. Like, I really want to be able to use these, but I just don't like the exposed type of like nails that look like they're hanging out of it. And then this just sometimes seems a little bit too elaborate for a space. These look a little bit ruined. We might just have to go with, and then let's look for some tiles. I'll probably end up using these. These are my favorite, so we'll just go ahead and use those. Let's go ahead and look for a nice tile as well. We might need to pull like a little bit of a green, or we could do white. The white isn't that bad. A little bit more beigey. That's fine. And then in the bedroom, we're just gonna put a wallpaper down, and then of course we can kind of decide as we get like closer to decorating that. But maybe we do something like this. And I'm just gonna put like a regular schmegular wallpaper in here just so we have some type of like bones. Okay, but the main point of this is to look at the kitchen clutter stuff, which I have not. So where would you be? There we go. Okay, show me everything, please and thank you. Okay, so we got a culinary caddy, which is really cool, a snap and stash bin, okay, minimize clutter and induce freshness. We have a snap, okay, so like little Tupperware almost. Oh, a cutting board, that's gonna be so perfect for like clutter. Have this appliance. There's quite a few little things. And then this is like one of the things I actually want to use. So maybe we just start designing the kitchen, because there's no kitchen countertops that came with it. I did want to stick a bar somewhere, but I didn't know if that was going to be doing too much outside. So we can come back to that. I am going to do a little corner piece, and of course I like to pick out the colors last after I place everything. We got a new fridge. Oh, I didn't even know. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get close so we can actually see it. Oh, it's got like little decals on it, like little, that is so, oh, that is so adorable. I love this. I kind of like that yellow, so let's do that. Is there any stoves? No stoves that came with it, which is fine. We can just use like one of these. I might scooch it over. Any sinks? It did come with a sink. I think we saw that. It has like little clutter on the inside, like a little mug and stuff. And the swatches are pretty too. I kind of like this gold to go with this. Oh, I like that. Okay, we should do like darker like countertops, something along those lines, because that looks like these are scooched in a little too far, but I guess not. Okay, trash cans. No trash cans, so we're just going to use this little bin that is the bin of dreams. I love it. Let's maybe do a yellow as well with that. I don't know if we can do like a little seating area. We might can do like a teeny tiny little like dining room table, which we can fit probably right here. It's okay. I think this one is like super expensive, but we're not using a budget, so it doesn't really matter. I just want it to be pretty. Bring in some red. Ooh, or some purple. Let's maybe, ooh, wait, hold on. The turquoise was gorgeous. So let's do that. And Those chairs do not fit these two. And then we can put it on like a little jaunty angle. I think our Sims will still be able to route around that, which is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna take off base game just because I wanna go back to kitchen clutter stuff and see everything that came with it. So it looks like we got some knives, some spice rags, these cute little pictures. Wait, I saw that there was a broccoli swatch on here, which is going to be perfect for, well, we just finished up Marlo, who is our heir for the broccoli gin of the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge. But still, I think there was a broccoli. There it goes. That's so cute. Maybe not pots and pans. I kind of like the lemon. I know that's plain and simple, but this one is giving me Hobby Lobby, and I don't think that's what I want. Oh, y'all, this is so nice. I think I want to put it on a little angle as well. But from my understanding, you can actually, instead of using your app on your phone when you're Sims, you can just like click stuff and like order it from the grocery, which is perfect. A dish rag. We put it like over here though. I might alt place it just so it kind of fits a little bit better. I mean, it is kind of going into that, so I'm gonna have to bring you out just one more. Alt placing is so finicky sometimes. Oh my gosh, girl, just place like I want you to. She kind of is doing her own thing, so I'm gonna let her do her own thing because I'm having fun looking at the pack, so I'm not gonna let it steal it. So, ooh, I like that turquoise blue. So we got a timer. What is this? A little lunchbox. We don't have no kids though in this house, but that's still really cute. We have this little cleaning caddy. Could it fit? I think I might 9 key place it. So it's like, oh, we have like little cleaning supplies and stuff up here. So pretty. I love this. Oh, and this might be like perfect with cottage living as well. Oh, little herbs. Oh, adorable. What is this? Sink essentials. I might also place you up here. So it's like our little cleaning, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Pretty. Okay, I don't know about these tiles. Try to make them work. They just kind of clip weird. Let's see, because that one placed pretty well. The only thing is that it's not going to place behind that window well. We might have to figure out another place to like put that. Or, wait, it's just a little off, as you can see. A little accent wall right here, and then we could put like a little bookcase or something. Ooh, I love that pink. I want to bring in some more yellow though, so let's do that. Is there, oh, there's a little hanging. Y'all, I promise I have not seen any of this, so I'm like so excited because this gives like so much wonderful clutter. Like I'm adding everything from the kitchen clutter pack. But it's so good. I might need to calm down though. What if we put like some shelving? So I'm gonna take off kitchen clutter just so I can like make sure I'm sticking with base game. And let's go over it's surfaces, but before I do that, I wanna make sure that I don't forget to put like a little bookcase. I think I'm gonna just do this plain Jane one. Kind of wish we had some different ones, but hopefully get like an update to a few soon. I might scooch that over. I don't know. I'm like, maybe we can stick like a little plant, maybe like a little table. These are a little too big. It's not really fitting the vibes. Like one of these. And can I place this up? I can. It's a little bit more wide than I like want it to be. We might have to come back to that. We'll come back to all of that. Let's look for surfaces. Okay, so now we can add, oh, I forget about this all the time. We're definitely using this. So we'll do that. What is like laundry stuff? I don't think we're gonna have enough room in the bathroom. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Okay, let's use maybe some of these. Is there a better swatch? That is a little bit better. Maybe like this dusty gray. Yeah, that might look a little bit better. Okay, what if we do like these all the way across? And then we go over, let me see. I think the best way for me to find the pots and pans is to go, we got knives and stuff. I don't know if we got pots and pans. So I'm just gonna stick this right here for right now. Might get rid of those two. And then let's do like a little vent hook. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's put a little fire detector over here, and then of course a little burglar alarm because we need that desperately because we have Robin coming to rob homes and stuff. Let's go back to kitchen clutter. Let me see everything, please and thank you. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to clutter some of these like little bits up here. This might be a good angle. Okay, so let's put in this. I think it has, yeah, like little fun swatches in it. That's cute. And maybe we can put like little seasoning up here and then some plates. This stuff slots like a dream. I'm so happy. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, wait, we might have to move the fruit somewhere. Could we like move them right here? Might have to like figure out where we want that to be. Got a little cookie jar. What is this? Flower essentials. I might stick it over there. I don't know if this will still be like accessible. Making little cookies, looking at the little recipe, being all cozy. This is another spice rack. Ooh, cereal. Know if I can, maybe let's, oops, can I like 9 place you? No, it won't let me. Maybe they're putting cereal in they're like cereal flavored cookies. Little spices. I'm just legit putting everything from this pack. Maybe like a little timer up there. And then, oh, the knife block doesn't fit. They can. Okay, I think that's everything that I kind of want to use from Kitchen Clutter. Of course, I can go back and do some more stuff. I did want to use these, but we don't have space. So I'm going to probably have to pause on that for right now. And of course, in my other builds and stuff, we can use those. But I want to get like a little plant. Can I stick? I can stick this little plant. Oh, I want to stick those flowers, but I guess not. We'll just stick them right there. Let's go ahead and save as well because I haven't done that in a while. Alrighty, so let's look. We need a front door mat. That one's the perfect one. And then like a little mat to go in the kitchen. Let's size that down one and scooch it right there. I like this swatch, I think. Can I make you? I think that might be a little too small, so let's just do that. I might move the bookcase in there. We can do something like right here. Can we put our little table and chairs? I think I like that a little bit better, just to give us some more room. And since this is gonna be like our little entryway, that right there, I'm gonna size the burglar alarm down one because I think it still works. And let's look for some other swatches. Let's see if we can fit like a teeny tiny like little couch. We might have to use something like this. I'm not a fan of having the bin right there though, so I'll try to scooch the bin and put the fruit honestly right on top, because then we can copy another one of these pictures. I wonder how it sizes up though. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's size it up. Let's look for another, maybe not the cereal. Oh, the wine is cute. Ooh, the cafe one. Let's do something like that. Cute. Okay. I want the couch to look cozy, so let me go back over to base game just to see if there's any other couches that could work. We do have this inflatable one. I don't think that really fits the vibes. That's a little too big. I mean, this is cute. I never use it. Maybe we should try to use it. Maybe they thrifted it. I should be using this. This is so cute. What if I kind of like that blue. I want to use these. I'm gonna stick them right there, so they can still like entertain and stuff. I don't want that sad color, but I think all of these like kind of look like holiday. Might have to do Savage. I like that. Let's look for a nice cozy little rug. Maybe a circle one would be best for this area. Just because we don't have much space, we're very limited on space. So maybe something like this and a nice picture to go on top. I know these are like super expensive, so I don't know if that fits like the vibes of this place. Sorry you guys, the lighting has changed just a little bit, so it's just so overcast today. I kind of want to use maybe just like a simple picture like that. Wait, let's use these collages. Oh, maybe, I was gonna say maybe not size all the way up. Yeah, because they have like portraits of people. Maybe we do something like that. Maybe we could size it up, like a little family pic. And let's perhaps stick a little thing right there. That is so stinking cute. And then they still have enough room to like route around and stuff. Kind of want to see if I can put a TV. I might be pushing my luck. I think we can probably make one fit. So let's see, just like a teeny, just to like have some type of like entertainment. Cute, I like that. Okay, let's look for some lights. I am going to take this little saucer light down. I need some new lights, I'm afraid. A little bit more warm, which is okay. Still like the vibes of that. Last but not least, I do want to find maybe some nice tile that could work. I mean, we have this, which is fine. Maybe we need to like trail it over some, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't place perfectly. That's the only thing. We do have these subway tiles that actually don't look bad. What if we just use it on the back wall perhaps? And then maybe like over on this side? I feel like we need a column or something to kind of separate that space. So maybe a divider. Do we have any in base game? What if we use like a little divider? Finagle some stuff around, which is fine. Let's pull like all this over. But I think having the divider in that little space is nice. And then we can add 2 of these lights. Ew, that is a nice, cozy living room kitchen using Kitchen Clutter. Now let's figure out this bathroom because I feel like that is going to be a lot. Alrighty, so we are in close quarters with the bathroom and we don't have much room to kind of move some of this stuff around because we're kind of stuck with the door being right here. So I'm thinking instead, not bad, okay. I think I'm gonna use this one because it looks like it has a little bit more storage. Do a nice little towel on top, of course. Some toilet paper for our sim, toothpaste. They already have like little towels and stuff down there that look like clutter, so we're gonna leave that. And I want to do like a little medicine cabinet, so let's try something like this and maybe do like a little bit more brown. I want to use like a little rug. I wish I had my Snowy Escape one because that's my fave. That works. Do a little hand towel right there and maybe robe right here in that yellow color to bring in some more yellow. I think we might have to call it for the bathroom. I am going to add blinds. Let's do those. And honestly, we can copy those for in there as well. But that is our little bathroom, you guys. Now for our teeny tiny bedroom. I think we can only use a single bed, but I'm gonna go to kitchen clutter because I'm wondering if there's some things as well within this pack that we could probably use. So we are gonna be doing a single bed because we don't have the space to do anything else. So I don't really care for like these, but maybe it could work for this. I kind of like that default color, so let's do that. And I'm gonna keep the crazy wallpaper because I'm not mad about it. I want to see about like, they have like dark brown. Yeah, perhaps like a little plant on top. I do need a dresser. I was trying to find like a green that could work, but maybe we just need to stick to brown. What else do we perhaps need? Of course, some more plants. I need a mirror. Well, they can use their charisma skill in the mirror that's in the bathroom, so that's fine. Might be nice to have like a little clock in the kitchen. Rug. Oh, and then let's actually place that right there, so we have a bookcase as well. Oh my gosh, it is huge. We're gonna size it down, maybe right there. It's still kind of big, but I like how it takes up a lot of room in here, so that works for me. And then perhaps let's also give our sim, they are creative, so maybe like an easel would be really nice. It's kind of big though. The desks are too big too. Maybe instead of an easel this time around, we can just use like a guitar and add those blinds right there as well because those are really cute. So I put kitchen clutter back on because I wanted to see if there was like any plants or anything that could probably work. This is a culinary caddy. I'm wondering if we should maybe use this out here. If they're prepping ingredients and stuff, we could like, oh, that slots perfectly. Okay, we'll just stick that right there. So you can like prep the food and stuff out there. So we can kind of use everything from the pack. And then maybe we can also, which is perfect. Okay, so now we're using quite a bit from the pack, which I'm happy about. Nothing really in here that we could probably use. Maybe like another little picture of some sort. The fruit one is cute, so we'll do that. So I'm gonna take kitchen clutter off just because there's not much else that we can really use within that pack for the bedroom. But perhaps we can find, doesn't give us a lot of lighting, but it is really pretty. And then I know I said maybe not a mirror, but this little space right here could do with a mirror. We can just get one that goes on the wall. Have you guys, that is our little bedroom, our bathroom, our cozy kitchen clutter kitchen, and then like a little living room as well, and a nice little place for our sim to actually entertain their friends and stuff. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, friends. If you did, make sure those fun things like give it a big old like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, as well as press that bell notification so you get notified each and every time that I post. And until next time, friends, I hope you are doing swell, and I will see you very soon. Bye!